Hey, what's up? Due to the unfamiliar background as well as the shirt that I'm wearing, you could be forgiven for thinking that your instructor's been replaced with a lumberjack. But I'm not here to teach you about log rolling and log splitting, which I believe are both lumberjack activities. It's just your friend Jeff, and I'm here to talk a little bit more about our online 1020 class. All right, so this is the first of two quick videos. The first one is going to be really quick. It's going to be us going over our plans for the rest of the semester. And by plans here, I mainly mean the due dates. Now, we don't have that much time left. We still got a lot of things to get done this semester, so I thought it'd be useful to give you all the due dates for major projects, both rough drafts and final drafts and that kind of thing, right now, so that you can try to plan out the rest of your semester with that information in hand. So let's take a quick look at that link off our schedule page. So here we go. You can see I just broke down, I kind of talked about what we have left to do. So we have two major projects in. I did get all your final versions of Project 2. The ones I've looked at so far look great. I'm excited to read the rest. I'll be grading those and returning them to you. My goal, and I'm pretty sure I can keep to this, is to get them back to you by a week from this Monday. So you'll be getting them as they go, but all of them should be back by a week from Monday. So within 2 weeks of the final submission. But anyway, you'll be seeing those appear. But that's about the past. Let's talk about the future. So we have the first two in. We got two more we have to do, plus Project 5, which we've talked about a little bit, and you wrote kind of your first part of Project 5, that reflection for Project 2. So the Project 5 is a whole project. You're going to kind of be writing incrementally, and it's kind of the culmination of your work up to that point. So I don't know if we can really count that as a full project, but either way, we're about halfway through and we still have a lot to do. So anyway, let's take a look at those deadlines. If you look here under November, you'll see the rough draft for Project 3. We'll be talking about Project 3 in the next video that'll be coming out real soon. The rough draft for that's going to be due on the 28th, so anytime before midnight on that day. Now that's a Wednesday, which is an unusual deadline for us, but because we have the holidays coming up next week, it's Thanksgiving on Thursday, or as the Canadian students in our class know it, Second Thanksgiving will be taking place next week, so we'll miss a few days there. So we're going to switch our deadline from Monday to Wednesday for the next couple of projects to account for that. So anyway, the rough draft for that one will be due on that Wednesday. So then we're going to do a rough draft workshop on that one. So your participation in the rough draft workshop will be the Wednesday after that, so on December 5th, right? And then finally on the 12th, which is also a Wednesday, that's going to be the final deadline for the final draft of Project 3. So once again, just like last time, I'm going to ask you to put your rough draft on your personal page. I'll create a page and I'll send you an email. We'll maybe make a little video telling you how to link your project to that page so we know who's there and I can make those groups. And then you'll put your comments in as usual, and that'll all be due by the 5th. And then the final draft will be due on the 12th via email, again, as per usual. There'll be another reflection with this project, and I'll take a look at your reflections this time around, and maybe we could talk a little bit more about that before your next reflections due. And then finally, projects 4 and 5 are going to both be due on the same date, which is going to be the 18th, so December 18th. Project 4, which is a proposal assignment. We'll start talking about that as soon as your rough drafts are in for Project 3. We'll be talking about both Project 3 as you revise it and how to start Project 4. And we're not going to have kind of time to do a rough draft for Project 4, so we'll just have the final draft due on the 18th. Now that's during finals week. You're welcome to turn that project in early if you want to end your semester early, and I'll certainly grade them as they come in. But I wanted to give you as much time as possible if you want to use that time. So that's the Tuesday of finals week, I think the last day of finals week. So that's when both Project 4, your proposal, and then this Project 5, which is your reflection back on all the assignments, will be due on that date. All right, makes sense? If you have any questions about this timeline, just let me know. And of course, we'll be talking about these items as we go through the next several weeks.